Oh, hi there. I'm Dave Thomas from Motorcycle Inspection and Service. Welcome to my video, No Spanners Maintenance Part 1. I quite often get asked the question, what's the most important part of my motorcycle? Some people think it's the tyres. Other people think it's the oil that's in the engine. Other people might think it's the steering. Well, actually, the most important part of your motorcycle is this, the battery. Because without this battery, your bike is going nowhere. Now, quite often I get people who ring me and they've started their bike, gone for about a 50-mile ride to their local meeting place, and then they've come out and the bike won't start and the battery's been flat, and they believe that they've got a charging problem on their bike. This isn't quite often the case, because with these batteries they've got cells in them, and each cell holds a certain amount of charge. In this case, as you're aware, this is a 12-volt battery. Now, batteries come in two forms really. They come in a motive style battery, or they come in a storage type battery. People who have caravans or boats have large storage batteries so that they can run their accessories, things that, like their lights, their heating, their cooker, that sort of thing. And those batteries are designed to give you a very low voltage over a long period of time. Some of those batteries will even last 48 hours and deliver the same voltage. However, we don't need that on a motorcycle. What we need is a motive battery that will give you a good strong power for a very short period of time. Because the battery on a motorcycle only serves to turn the starter motor and run your engine. Once it's done that, then the other electrics on the bike will actually recharge the battery. Now, what happens is you'll have a dead cell on your battery, which is normally caused by leaving your battery idle for a period of time, laying the bike up. Once it's got a dead cell in it, you might be lucky and have an initial charge of 11.5 to 12 volts, which will be just enough to start your bike. Then when the other electrics on the bike try to charge the battery, it won't hold that 12 volts, so you'll only be getting 10.5, 11, and that's why the battery fails. Even on a modern bike, most batteries will only last you a period of about 2 years. If you don't look after your battery and you don't keep it at an even charge, then what will happen is your battery could even fail after 3 or 6 months. One of the ways you can keep your battery at an even charge is to actually start your bike and run it for 15 or 20 minutes every so often periodically to keep it charged up. Because batteries don't like to drop too low. They don't like a fluctuation in charge. If you can keep it at 12 volts or thereabouts, your battery will last longer. There are specialist things on the market which are available to help you with that. One of the brand names is called an Optimate. And what you can do is you connect that to your battery and you plug it in the mains, and it keeps a nice even charge and it monitors the battery so it doesn't fail. There are other things you can do as well to help your battery if your bike's been stood up. This is a GSX-R 600, and on this sort of period of bike, what you have up on the handlebars is a manual light switch. Now, if you were to leave your lights on and try and start the bike, what you're asking this little battery to do is actually run a 55 watt bulb on the front, a 55 watt bulb on the back, and start your bike. So what you're doing is you're actually drawing more volts and current off the bike as well as trying to get it started. Now, some people are taught to actually start their motorcycle while sitting on it and applying either the front brake or the foot brake. As soon as you do that, what you're actually doing is drawing extra current because you're now putting your rear brake light on. So one of the tips in my No Spanners maintenance is make sure you don't have your lights on. Make sure you don't have any other accessories on, things like heated grips, sat navs, or any other thing that might drain the battery. And if you can get an Optimate or keep the battery running regularly at an even voltage, then you should be onto a winner and your battery will last a long time. Thank you and good motorcycling.